The DWIHN Integrated Health Network is compassionate and committed to the 75,000 children and adults it serves in Detroit and Wayne County. We understand the immense responsibility we have been given, and we go above and beyond in supporting the people we serve and the hundreds of providers in our system of care. Our provider network supports and serves individuals with serious mental illness, children with serious emotional disturbance, people with autism, individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, and those with substance use disorder. We are here today with Mr. Eric Doeh, the President and CEO of the DWIHN Integrated Health Network. Mr. Doeh, we understand that your branding campaign for this year focuses on mental health care, putting children first. Can you please elaborate on this?
Putting children first is an initiative that we came up with here at DWIHN primarily because of what's been going on in the past 2+ years with COVID. I think the resilience of our kids is something that we shouldn't take for granted, and so that focus on putting children first is really the start of recognizing that we need to do more for our children, not only from a behavioral health standpoint and a physical health standpoint, but also introducing them to resources within our communities, whether we're talking STEM resources, after school resources, we're talking resources in terms of job placement. Right now there are over 5,800 kids who are in the foster system. Each year, some 300 kids age out of that system, and what that means is that when they turn 18, miraculously we assume that they have all of the understanding of the world and they can go out there and be the best that they can possibly be. And that's not oftentimes that's not true. So what we want to do is really team with our partners within various industries and the community colleges to see whether we can offer life skills to kids so that so that they can go on and become productive citizens. Right now when we talk about the job market that is scarce, we have a job force that's waiting there. All we need to do is cultivate them, and that's what we're trying to do here at DWIHN as well.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the DWIHN School Success Initiative?
Absolutely. Again, that is another focus on children, and I know that when people think of our organization, it's not only children's services that we provide, we also provide services for adults first, so let me just be very clear with that. But I think we can't ignore the fact that there are over 280,000 school-age kids in Wayne County. We serve over 15,000 of those kids. Last year alone, we were able to serve about 85,000 kids. In the school initiative, what that is that we work very closely with our 11+ children's providers within the school system surrounding Wayne County. Right now we're in about 71 schools, a number of the school districts.
So we spoke a little bit about children. Can you also talk a little bit about the services and programs that are offered for adults?
We offer adult services stemming from SUD services, that's our substance use disorder service. When it comes to mental health services, we do screenings, we link folks with crisis services. So we have about well over what we refer to as our CRIS, our clinically responsible providers. Those are our outpatient providers. We have roughly about 60+ of those providers within the network. We also have residential providers. So for example, if you don't have a place to stay, we offer those resources within the network. Well over 200 providers we have in our residential communities.
Which of the children's programs would be addressed to the Hispanic communities?
There isn't any discriminatory practices here at DWIHN, and so first of all of our providers who are credentialed, they have to be able to offer Spanish-speaking, resources within their organization. We also have 80% of the folks in the Latino community who we provide services for receive those services in Detroit. Another 20% receive services in Wayne County. We will always find a way to make sure that people are connected to services. So I want to make sure that that is very clear. I don't want anyone to be afraid of contacting us, because I know sometimes there are other life challenges that people may have, and they feel like if they contact us, that those challenges are going to be as such that it's going to prevent them from getting care. We are here, and we are here for everybody. This is an inclusive family, and we recognize that we all don't come from the same walk of lives, but we also realize that we all have challenges and experiences, and we're trying to get each other in a better place.
For adults that are immigrants, life can be pretty tumultuous and there's a lot of stress involved sometimes. Working hard to support a family, trying to integrate into a new culture and language. Sometimes it causes depression that could trigger other things. How could DWIHN help?
What a wonderful question. Look, don't mind the suit and tie that I'm wearing. I came to this country when I was 11 years old. I am an immigrant. I'm from the country of Liberia on the northwestern coast of Africa. So when I'm speaking to you, I'm not just speaking as someone who through books has an understanding of what it means to be an immigrant. I'm someone who lived it. And so I come to you in identifying that there are those challenges, but I want you to know that DWIHN will always be that resource to your families, to you, to members of your communities. The things that I don't have, I will happily be able to reach other folks within our communities. So please, please, please don't be intimidated, don't be fearful, don't have any sense of trepidation, because I want us to be a resource to our communities, and our community meaning everyone, not just folks who live in a certain section of Detroit or in a section of Wayne County. We want to serve our community.
Many people are struggling with drug addiction and maybe living in that state or have lived in that state for a long time. Sometimes it damages families, friends, relationships. How does somebody that wants to be involved in recovery, how do they get help?
The first step is recognizing, first of all, that you need that help. The second step is then reaching out to us here at DWIHN. We have our substance use disorder, department that is a part of our organization here. But the amazing thing about falling down is that it teaches you to get right back up, and we want to be here as that resources to help you get right back up.
For the people that are watching this that may need some help, what would you say to them?
If you need help, please, please, please reach out to us. Don't be fearful of reaching out to the folks at DWIHN. I mean, there is nothing truly that is fearful about the work that we do. We want to embrace our communities. So please, as a friend, as a community member, as a parent, I am pleading to you, if there's anything that I can do to be more inclusive in the community, if I can bring you into the folds of DWIHN, please tell me. I will do so, and I'm willing and ready at any point. So thank you so much.
The DWIHN Integrated Health Network is located at 707 West Milwaukee Street, Detroit 48203.